So many times the devil tries turn me around. Keep pressing on, 'cause my soul is heavy now.
What is the deal, man? What is going on? What is happening? You are back for another episode here of the Raider Rundown, man. Make sure everybody can hear me. Test. Can everybody hear me? Everybody straight? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a cool. Make sure I'm good. But either way, man, you are back for another episode here of the Raider Rundown, man. Today, we are going to be touching on the Raiders versus Jaguars game today, man. I mean, you already know what it is. It's the Tank Bowl, of course, right? So we're going to be getting into the Tank Bowl. And also, we're going to be touching on some injury news, right? We got the injury report as well. Then we're going to touch on some rumors and just ping pong some thoughts at the end of the day, man. You know what it is, man. We got 3 damn games left, bro. We just trying to limp our way to the goddamn end of the season. And just get this thing over with for real. Like I said, man, if we had a sim button, that's probably what we would do. But at the end of the day, you know, there is nothing, ain't really shit much we can do as fans, bro. We just gotta sit and endure it for real. But shout out to everybody in the chat. You already know what time it is, man. We're gonna go ahead and keep this thing rolling with our first segment of the day. Most important segment, if you ask me, but you already know what time it is, and we call it Man, got to get into the roll call, man. See what's going on. So far, man, I be saying I got a Raider crowd. I mean, not a Raider crowd, Raider/Laker crowd. If anybody knows about the Lakers, man, everybody be showing up to the Staples, wherever it is, or crypto. They be showing up. They just be trickling in, bro. You know how it be. But either way, man, as we get it popping, man, either whether it's 2 people in the chat, whether it's 20 people in the chat, we keep it cracking, man. Stuart is in the building. What's going on, bro? How you feeling? How you doing, bro? Good evening, Raider Nation. Appreciate you for showing up as you always do, man. You already know what it is. And Forrest Widow, man, please, Raiders, tank for a QB. Fans have had enough. No, hey, 100%. I don't know. I don't know how much we can endure at the end of the day. Like, if they win a game, then we sitting here talking about Travis Hunter or some shit now. That's where we're at. So, I mean, let's. At this point now, there's no reason to win a game. I say that, in my opinion. There is no reason to win a game. I know some people got that fan pride in them, and I understand it. I respect it, but in logical sense, dog, like there's nothing for us to do at this point right now. Fear, man, what's going on? Fear Raider in the building, man. Appreciate you for stopping by, man. Thank you. Salute to you as well, man. Gunsmoke in the building. What's going on, man? Salute to my guy, man. Salute to you, man. I appreciate you for being one of the first comments. Thank you. Raiders cannot afford to lose this one. You mean in the sense of like the draft, or you mean this game overall? Let me know what you mean, Stuart. In this sense, we gotta hope the 3-win teams all win next week. If we win, oh no, hey, yeah, big facts. I mean, and also you gotta hope that. Like, as much as I do like Michael Penix, you gotta hope he lays a stinker against the Giants. Like, for real. Honestly, bro, you gotta hope that Michael Penix goes out there and he stinks the joint up. Honestly, and if he does that and they win the game, well then, it's all on the line. Like, everything's right in front of us right there. At that point, bro, it's easy coasted. Easy coasted to the end. But once again, man, salute to everybody in the chat. I appreciate everybody that does show up. Make sure you guys are tapping on that like button. Make sure you guys are tapping on the subscribe button as well, man. If it's your first time here, I appreciate you for stopping by, man, and spending a little bit of your time, man. I know we got a very, very, very tough season in front of us, but at the end of the day, man, it only makes it easier. When we can all come together and just talk about it and holler about it for a little bit. But let's go ahead, man. Let's start getting into some news. Oh my goodness, I didn't even know I was not live on Instagram. I'm depriving the people, man. But let's go ahead. Let's start getting into some news, man, about what's going on with the squad. It's a mixed bag today, man. It's a mixed bag, ladies and gents. We go through all the news, rumors, everything alike today. You know how we be, but it's a mixed bag of bad news. Aight news, and something you can look forward to news. Like it's a lot. It's a mixed bag. So without further ado, right? Hold up, we got some guys in the building, man. We got Rebel. What's up, man? Hey, salute to Rebel, man, in the building. I appreciate you. Stuart, win this game. Yeah. No, I figured that's what you meant. Yes, sir, Dre, for sure. Ritter is a professional troll. What did he say, man? What did he say? Start Carter Bradley if Desmond has to start again. No, facts. I definitely think that. Man, and Raider Trey, what's the deal, man? Hopping over from the guys show, Black Team Broadcast over there, man, doing their thing as always, man. Appreciate you, man. But let's go ahead, man. Let's get into our next segment. Y'all already know what it is, man, as we do over here, man. And that next segment would be gotta hit it with the Raider Reese's, man. If you ain't never seen what this is, man, that's when we talk about what's going on recently since our previous game, right? On Monday, we recap everything that's went on, all the news that's went down from Monday to now, right? Our last game to now. And you would hope it'd be like a quiet week. You ain't got nothing to talk about, or more just like football related shit to talk about. But it's just not how it goes, man. That's just not how it goes. So let's start here. So we go here. I guess I don't know however people want to take this news. I don't know how people want to take this news, but Aiden O'Connell is expected to start versus the Jaguars, right? Come this weekend. Now, I'll tell you what. The tank is in trouble. The tank's in trouble. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. I'm worried. 100% worried. Because Aiden O'Connell is at least competent. Right? He's at least competent. And the Jaguars at times have shown to be very incompetent, right? At times. So it can be something where we squeak something out. I ain't gonna lie. This should be one of them games where we squeak something out, because if things get to clicking, like how they did against Kansas City, for instance, right? He's very spotty. You don't know what AOC gonna do, right? At this point, as we've seen him, all these factors you can throw in there, but at this point, right, he's inconsistent. Right. And with that inconsistency, you might get a game like how you saw against Tampa Bay, or you might get a game like how you saw against Kansas City. Now, based on the history last year, right? How AOC was playing last year. If he does play this game, his history, he's usually come back after bad games and, had decent games. So if you're rooting for the tank, it's in trouble. I'll tell you that right now. It's in trouble, bro, because he's at least competent enough to squeak something out. Now, we'll see, but, I'd feel way more confident in the loss if I see Desmond Ridder or I see Carter Bradley. Actually, Desmond Ridder is plenty good enough. Let me just see Desmond Ridder out there, bro. That's it. That's all I need. This right here is going to get us in trouble, bro. But y'all let me know, man. Y'all let me know. Ja, what's the deal, bro, man? What's going on? He said just got out the hospital for muscle strain on the neck. Sucks. Ooh. Hey, take care of that, bro. Take care of that. Don't be doing too much, man. You already know what time it is. They probably told you I had to rest too, man. That's what you probably gonna have to do. So, hey, make sure you chilling. Make sure you chilling. Stewart says, I heard a rumor from one of your fellow content guys. He said if the Raiders don't get Sanders, they will go after Gabriel from Oregon. Man. That's wild. I mean, that's I'm gonna be honest with you, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If they do that, it makes zero sense. It makes zero sense. Now that's you putting on Cam Ward and saying you don't think Cam Ward is the guy. Like, and I'm not saying you, but you don't think Cam Ward is the guy or whatever the case. Like, come on, dog. We can't even. I wouldn't even. I'm not saying that right now. You know what I mean? Like, well, I'm not saying what he's hearing is whatever the case. You feel what I'm saying? People got more sources than I do at this point. But, I don't think we can truly base like, oh, yeah, bro, they're going to take this dude. They like this guy or whatever the case when they're top two. Right. Like they're top two. Now, if they win a game, you sitting there like 4, whatever the case, or then, yeah, sure. Right. We can have that discussion. We can talk. But as of right now, bro, like, you know what I mean? It's all speculation. We got to finish it. Once we finish the season, there's going to be more, I think, that we'll have concrete to say, right? Like, I said this on Twitter, bro. Like, I'm not even doing mock drafts and shit right now. Like, it don't make no sense to me, personally. Because it's like anything can flip-flop. Like, you win a game, bro. Well, all the mock drafts you just did 2 weeks ago and all the hoping and dreaming and praying don't even matter at this point, right? Or, you just got to see how the game, how does the rest of the season unfold, in my opinion. Well, that's a win for us, but I hope not. But damn, hey, man. The tank is in trouble. I'm telling you, bro. The tank's in trouble, bro. We win if he was playing Monday. Yes. So thank lucky stars, bro, that he was not playing Monday, because I think we would have won if he was playing. And that's not saying, like, when I say this, I hope people don't get that misconstrued. Like, oh, my God, he said that we look 10 times better, Super Bowl contenders. Nobody's saying that, right? I hope nobody thinks that. I'm sitting here just confidently saying, like, the Falcons looked terrible on Monday. They look terrible. And honestly, if there was just a shred of competency with the quarterback position, well, then at that point, hey, I feel like we win the game, in my opinion. But, shit shook out different. That's just shit shook out different. Forrest says, man, hopefully Aiden can throw 2 interceptions to kill any motivation that defense has. 100%. 100%. Because, we're gonna get after Mac Jones. We can get after Mac Jones. It's not gonna be hard. It's really not gonna be hard to get after Mac and make him uncomfortable, right? That's light work. Especially with these injuries. I mean, even with these injuries, bro, like I'm seeing what we're doing against like an Atlanta squad, like even at O-line, right? Like, yeah, we gave up 125 yards running the ball, and that was bad. That was bad. We wasn't, if we wouldn't have given, I don't think if we would have gave that up, we probably would have won a game. But either way, still, we was getting in pressure. We was getting pressure. We was in passing lanes. So I think we can do that with Mac Jones. It's just a simple fact. Like if Aiden comes out here and he's turnover free and, all the formulas to winning football, bro, it's probably going to be bad. The only thing that we can rely on right now, I'll tell you what, we can't run the ball worth a damn. We can't run the ball worth a damn. And the only running back that showed any promise is, when we're going to talk about in a minute, is out for the remainder of the season. So then at that point, back to what it was, back to square one. That's where we are, back to square one. We might even see the Great White Hope out there. I hope that Laube does get a shot, though. I ain't gonna lie. I did an interview with Laube in the offseason. And cool dude, bro. Cool dude. He fully wanted to ingratiate himself within the nation. And I fully think that, he works his ass off. Of course, you don't get to the NFL without working your ass off. But what he's put on film so far, if you leave the season with that, right? Like if you leave the season with what he's put on film, like nothing is guaranteed for him to come back next year. So I think at least if he gets a shot, I would like to see it. That's just me personally. I would definitely like to see it. Let's see. Don't say that, bro. Don't wish us that bad, Juju. But you already know, man, we are out here. Postman, what's the deal, man? What's going on, Post? So yeah. I mean, ALC isn't our bridge quarterback. I hope not either. I don't think so either. But I don't think, I don't really like the idea of it. I don't know why. I just don't like the idea of it. I gotta something will click where I can like properly convey why I do not like the idea of Aiden O'Connell being the bridge quarterback. But as of right now, just some main, I don't know. I'm not feeling the idea. But as time goes and I look at this free agent class, it looks more and more like it makes sense. You know what I mean? Especially if the coaching staff right now stays in place. But we'll see. I mean, let's see. All right, so next little portion of our news, man, and we got to go ahead and go through, man. Tough break for one of the players that was showing some real promise, like we was just saying, man. Sincere McCormick confirms he will miss the rest of the season, bro. And I didn't even say it, but as I always say, man, shout out to Prez Raiders Resistance for the graphics as always, man. But Sincere McCormick confirms he will miss the rest of the season, so he is done. He showed much promise, man. Showed much promise. He even had turf on. Turf was all on top of this right here, right? Really, really trying to rub it in everybody's face that he was on top of the McCormick news. Really really ahead of the curve when it came to the McCormick news. And he had, to me, he was doing his thing. You could go ahead and put him at running for RB2 next year if he would continue the year and play the way he was playing. But now, I don't know if I can properly do that because he has shown now a problem with durability. Now, I mean, maybe I could be harsh in saying that, but I'm the same dude that was saying, Malcolm Kuntz, let's chill because it's only been 8 games. You feel what I'm saying? It's only been 8 games. I don't know if I'd pay him off of all that. You know what I mean? And I don't know if I'd anoint somebody off of all that. Well, not anoint, but just give him top tier money off of 8 games. Let me see what this is. Now with McCormick, I wasn't immediately sliding him in as RB2, but I'm saying, okay, he's in the running with some more You sign a veteran, you get a rookie. Let's see how it all shakes out in the room, right? But now it's like I don't know if I could properly do that because in his years that he's been here, he's shown a lack of durability, right? And that's not calling him out as a person, whatever the case. It's just it's fact, right? It's fact. He practice squad hurt. You know what I mean? First year hurt. This year showing promise hurt. It's like, well, what am I? Do I gotta trust what I see, or do I just gotta keep hoping and praying? At that, you know what I mean? Like when somebody show you something, you gotta believe it at some points. So it's not like we want to sit here and be like, oh yeah, man, he sucks. No, right? Like when we saw him play, he was showing real promise. But then at the end of the day, when we're talking about just giving somebody a position, we can't do that. Why? Because next year, nothing's guaranteed for this next year. When you're doing something, whatever the case, nothing's guaranteed. So this right here, he was putting his flag in. But to me, I don't know if I could properly just sit here and be like, oh yeah, he's gonna be RB2. And immediately give him a roster spot next year when he's already shown the lack of durability in his short time. But y'all let me know, right? That's my opinion. That's my opinion. Y'all let me know down below, man. How do y'all feel about Sincere McCormick being out? Are some of y'all still on the are some of y'all still on that train where you're like, okay, we got to go ahead and make him RB2? How you feeling? Let me see. Josh says, started Brian Robinson. Against our defense, he going to go off. We don't have Max. Now he always stops the run. Only guy we have is Robert Spillane. That's a fact. Raiders Rebel says, what you mean what he's put on film? He only one play for a fumble, never got a shot. That is, I mean, yeah. Laube, if you're talking about Laube never really, yeah, at this point, he's never really got no opportunity. That's what I'm saying. These last 3 games, I mean, I think it'd be, you might as well throw him out there. Sincere fumbled also and never even got taken out the game. That's wrong. I think, but didn't he get hurt? I thought Sincere got hurt on that fumble play. That's what I thought, right? That he got hurt on the fumble play. And he didn't even go back in the game after that. But I'm low key. Hey, Al's Ghost, what's going on, man? Al's Ghost in the building, man. Eric Raiders Hunter in the building as well. And what John Leone is saying right here, I kind of agree, bro. I would move on from Sincere McCormick. I would. I mean, it's what am I losing? I get it. He's been on the squad for a minute. Talent has been shown, but once again, bro, like it's been 3 years, and in the 3 years, you tell me any of the years he's been healthy. I mean, you can't tell me any of the years, bro. And in the simple fact that now we finally get the shot, and he's not, now he's not available no more. Like it sucks to say, bro. It sucks to say because health is something like. It's something you can't really control, but then you can. Like it's a weird dynamic when it comes to that. But still, you have to start believing people when they show you certain things. And the pattern has been shown, bro, to me. Right. So I don't feel like we lose anything. I mean, anything, the running back room needs to get completely redone regardless. If it's me, I'm saving money. I'm damn near cutting the whole room. Unless it's Laube. In my opinion, like I'm cutting the whole entire room unless it's Dylan Laube and he's the only one because he got drafted right the year prior. But then you got to think about this too, right? If it's a new coaching staff, he's definitely not no slot to come back. If it's a new coaching staff, then you for sure chalk that up like you got to start sweating now. But if it's the same, you might have an outside chance if it's the same one. But yeah, in my opinion, like I cut the whole room minus Laube because you drafted him last year. I cut the whole damn room and I redo everything. I get some more veterans in the in the goddamn free agency, right? And then I draft 2 running backs if I had to be honest with you. One in the third, and then maybe one in the later round. Maybe pick one up in free agency for the undrafted free agents as well. But I'm completely redoing it with young talent and talent that mixes and matches and complements each other. This room don't complement each other. It's just a whole bunch of dudes with the same damn skill set. You know what I mean? For real, for real. So yeah, if it's me, I'm redoing the whole damn room. No, he got hurt after getting rolled up. Oh, okay. So I mean, but you know, if that's true, then Rebel got a point though. If he fumbled, I mean, everybody else that fumbled, you know, they be getting taken out. The only dudes like Madison and McCormick, they be getting their chance. Postman says, no, you're right. RB2, but I do not want to draft another running back. We need to shore up the O-line. Any running back will look good running behind the top O-line. That's true. But also, Sincere showed you as well, Postman, where it's talent too, bro. Like, it's talent. Some of it is talent. Because, I mean, with this O-line that we currently have, I mean, I think they're not that bad, to be honest. If you keep the 5 that you have and you don't mess with it, or you go get another top tier guard, or not top tier guard, or just sign a guy that can give some competition in the room, right? That is a capable starter. That is a good above average starter. Then at that point, this O-line is not bad, bro. The tackles are good. Colton will be fine next year. I firmly believe Colton will be fine next year. You know, JPJ is good, right? Glaze is good. I'm straight with them. Like those 3 dudes, I'm fine with. It's just the guards, right? It's just the guards that you got to figure out. Now, if you can find a way to get that dude Trey Smith from Kansas City, 100%. Now that upgrades the offensive line to another level, right? Like that's a Pro Bowl caliber guard. And we don't have that right now. But as far as Meredith, if we had to roll with next season with Meredith, sure, but I get a veteran. I try to get a veteran to give competition, right? But I'm not mad at Meredith. Meredith actually is not terrible. But at times, you know, he does show some things, but he's not terrible. Dylan Parham has shown inconsistencies. He showed inconsistency at times this year. Now he's had some injury, so we're gonna see how he looks. But just to me, I think this line should go in a more power direction, and I don't think he fits the bill, bro. To me, I'm not a huge Dylan Parham fan. I just don't think he fits the bill. I think that's where the upgrade can happen, to be honest with you. So I don't necessarily think the offensive line is that bad, but I do think the talent in the running back room was bad to where, you know what I mean, it didn't help the offensive line either at that point. And it's a running back draft. No, yeah. There's mad running backs in this draft, bro. That's why I can't wait for draft season. Like I'm waiting until the end of this season. Let it die down. But once I start getting into that draft content, bro, I'm telling you, the list is gonna be deep. Now he played 5 more snaps. Then yeah, at that point, yeah, bro. Like I feel you on that. If he fumbled, especially where he fumbled, then yeah, he should be able to get yanked at that point. I agree. Sincere's probably going to be RB3. Madison is a free agent. We need to draft a running back, maybe 2. Grab one in free agency. 100%. Redo the whole room. Sincere, maybe RB3, maybe. But if you, like I said, if you draft 2 and you get one, the likelihood of if you draft 2 running backs, bro, the likelihood you're going to find one with one of them 2. That's the odds. I'm telling you. If you draft 2 running backs, unless you draft terribly, you are going to get one out of the 2. So we'll have something. Oh, we have a super chat in the building, man. Steve, man, what's the deal, man? He says, man, appreciate it for the super chat as well. He says he likes O-line, D-line, draft running back every year on day 3, commit to running back by committee, and always bring in fresh. Feel like hopefully we will have a consistency in drafts. 100%. Now, what Telesco, I'm hoping he does not try to sit there and like Okay, I'll say this. I don't like what he did with the running back room. Now I'm not sitting here saying he should be fired, but there are certain things that Telesco did do that I did not like. I will say that. The running back room is one of them. Because it was very simple what you could have did with the running back room, right? Mad options available this year in the draft for you to get some young talent. that if ultimately if we would have saw that Zeus was not the guy, right? You insert that young talent, and now it's like, all right, bro, like there we go. We still rocking and rolling, or like there's hope for the future. Even the Giants got one, right? And look how shitty they are. But even the Giants got a rookie running back that's pretty nice. This year, this running back class is a little more deep. So as long as Telesco doesn't do something stupid, right? Like this year, I don't think he can wait till fourth, fifth round, sixth round for a running back this year. I don't think you can do that this year. You got to get one in the third, latest, in my opinion. One of them third round picks got to be a running back. And that's how I feel about the situation, because this year there's too much talent, right? And I'm, as I watch the running back talent, there is there's tiers. You feel me? There are tiers. And the third round is probably where it's going to start cutting off with some of these tiers of like what type of dude you can get. Now you can get a dude by the third. I'm not trying to skimp this year in the draft, right? I'm not trying to skimp. I want to go ahead and try to get somebody of value in one of them top three. One of them top two rounds, right? When I'm talking about 2 and 3, I'm not talking about one. Keep one out of there. 2 and 3, maybe, right? Like just depending on who slides, who's there. Really, I'm looking at 3. So one of them third round picks, in my opinion. But that's where I would go. Raider Trey says, go back and get John Simpson. Should have never let him go. Not at this point now. Leave him alone, bro. Leave him alone. And the fact, I mean, he probably developed outside of here as well, bro. So you got to leave him alone. We just get our young talent. You know what I mean? Telesco putting together some guys. If he stays, he got 2 guys this year. I think he would know he has to go get some more offensive line talent in free agency. If you're talking about getting a rookie quarterback at any point, you got to go get some more beef up front. So I think you know that. We'll be all right. Raiders have lack of institutional control. Goodell needs to step in and clean this shit show up now. It's going on too long. Oh, man, tell us how you feel, man. Tell us how you feel. Stewart says, would you take a run at Najee Harris in free agency? Might be worth bringing him in. 100%. I'd do that. I would take Najee Harris, right? I'd take Najee Harris. And also, but this is my only rebuttal. There are guys in the draft that fit that profile, right? Like where I can draft the guy and he kind of fits Najee's profile. And there's guys that I think are maybe a little shiftier, right, than Najee that we can get that ultimately I think we can make them that guy, right? RB1. Whereas I think Najee's still in that little prime of his career where he's going to want some bag and he's still trying to be that guy, right? Like you look at him, like he kind of rotates with Jaylen Warren, but like ultimately he's RB1. I don't know if I commit to Najee Harris being my guy when this class is so deep, in my opinion. So Steve says Telesco did horrible in free agency, but he gets just one mulligan. But you're right. He really didn't do a good job outside draft. He needs to have at least on solid running back and then build from there. Yeah, like free agency was top heavy for Telesco. So like in hindsight, you look now, it's like we drafted right, which is good. We drafted good. But then in hindsight, you look, we're in the free agency. You just got Christian Wilkins. And then that's like, other than that, we didn't really round out what we needed to round out. Now, at the time, the money is limited, right? At the time, the money is limited, so I understand what's going on. Now, with Jacobs, that's a whole different story. I still don't think Jacobs makes us any better. Now, should we have kept him just for like sakes of like him being here and the offense being a little more watchable? Yeah, sure. Right? Like the offense would have been more watchable. But like, let's be honest with ourselves, bro. Like, he doesn't change the quarterback play. That shit don't change. What we saw Gardner Minshew do this year, he still does. So, because Josh is here, don't change that fact. Right. at all. It just makes the offense a little more watchable and a little more exciting, bro. Like, let's be honest with ourselves here, right? And even if we're talking about winning games, all right, if you want to say, oh, we would have won more games, okay, how many more games would have won up to this point if we would have had Josh Jacobs, right? Because guess what? To be in the playoff race, you got to have at least 8 by this point. You think we would have 8 by this point? Josh Jacobs changes the season that much? Come on now. Come on now. You know what I mean? We know. We watch. We all watch the damn game, bro. Like, that's not the case. It's not the case. So it's a good argument, right? Like, yeah, for my visual pleasure, I want to see that shit because I would like to see competent running back play. But and I admit to that point, like, you were wrong to let a talent like that go. I admit to that point. But then I still stand firm on the point, like, paying him made no sense for either party. Still don't make no sense now. Right? Like, with him, it's like we're what, 4 and something, 3 and something right now. Moral victories and all this other shit. Like, it don't make no sense, bro. Come on. But still, we can draft a lot of guys. Now, hey, Raider Trey says Trevor Etienne. That's Travis. That's dude from the Jaguars, brother, right? He's nice. He's nice like that. I've watched him a little bit. He's got some wiggle to him. I gotta see a little bit more. But definitely, your projection's right. 3rd, 4th. I can see that. 100%. Especially if you put some, especially if you put some money on tape, coming in these playoff games for sure. He gonna put some money on there. You might go ahead and boost the draft stock a little bit. The money is there this year to make a few big moves in free agency, 112 million cap space. 100%. We have the room to make the moves. It's just about, are you gonna pull the trigger? Now, it's got to be smart with it. Right? Like some of y'all will say, hey, T. Higgins is that guy, right? We gotta make one of them moves. I'm still iffy on that, bro. I'm gonna be real with you, bro. I'm still mad iffy on the T. Higgins side of things. Now, I like T. Higgins, but I don't know. He just be injury prone a little bit to me. So as we go ahead, continue with our news, man, our news segment. Let's go ahead. Let's get into this right here. We talk about it. I kind of talked about it yesterday on the show with Leo on State of the Nation, but we'll talk about it here as well, man. Janarius Robinson has been suspended for substance abuse. Don't know what the substance was, right? Have no idea what the substance was. Suspended 3 games. So basically that's the end of the season. But look, bro. Look here, bro. I said it. And I don't want to kick somebody while they're down, bro, because I don't know what he's going through, right? So if he's going through something, then prayers up, right? Then prayers up. I hope he gets the help he needs. So let me preface that by saying that, right? I hope he gets the help he needs. I hope that, if something is going on mentally, internally, he gets that help and he battles them demons. But on the football side of things, I said it in the offseason. He need to be here, bro. He need to be here. We saw some things last year. It looked good, right? It was fine. Cool. You give him a shot going into the preseason. We all saw it in the preseason. He didn't do shit in the preseason, right? Like, he wasn't good. But there was multiple times where he could have, made some plays. He didn't make the plays. He had multiple opportunities. So coming from preseason, I'm like, all right, I didn't see enough anyway for him to come back. But hey, all right, they still brought him back, right? They bring him back, and they bring him back amidst a DUI, right? Like that he had in the offseason. That before he even got on the field, he had some. So all right, whatever. So he brings that back, and he allows a guy that they signed off the street to come in and basically replace what he was supposed to be doing this year. Right? Like what Chason is doing, that was really supposed to be what Robinson was doing coming into this year. But obviously, right, there's other plans, obviously. So in my humble opinion, right, shout out to him if he's going through something. I hope he gets the help he needs, 100%. But on the field side of things, on the team side of things, he needs to be gone. He needs to be gone. I don't care who's the coach. I don't care who's the coach, bro. He needs to go. This ain't what needs to start happening now. This ain't no motherfucking rehab center now, right? Like, and I get it. Everybody needs some help, right? But in certain points, football still got to be played, right? Like we're in a down year with injuries all across the board, and he can't find a way to get on the rotation. It's a shame, bro. Shame. So to me, I can get a rookie who hungry. You know what I mean? Him, Snowden. Come on, dog. What we doing? You know what I mean? Like they show some cool things. They flashed a little bit, bro. But don't let. I always say it, bro. Take the Raider goggles off. Take that shit off, because then we put them silver and black goggles on, and then we start to look at people, and we're like, oh, they look better than this. But then when they get out of here, they either can't find a job, or they're barely on a rotation, or on the practice squad, or they're not starting somewhere. There's a reason, because these motherfuckers aren't good, right? You gotta just start cutting people out, bro, that show you certain things. Snowden, sure, that was fine, and you can say, oh man, he made a mistake. Yeah, maybe made a mistake. But at this point where we're at the organization that we're at the period, we ain't got no time for mistakes. You see, look, this man on his third chance, fourth chance. That's crazy. You feel me? So for me, like I said, if he needs the help, I hope he gets the help he needs. But on the football side of things, I feel like he should be done. I feel like he should be done. Cut this man, get him off the squad, in my opinion. He should be gone. So how y'all feel about that, man? Let me know how y'all feel. Dre says, cut this man. Yeah, I agree. 100%. No more chances, dog. I don't know why he continues to get chance after chance after chance. I just don't see it. Bro said visual pleasure. Oh, Fred, bro. This what are we gonna see? He don't change shit. This quarterback room is terrible. It's just terrible. There's nothing that changed. Unless he gonna sit there, drop back, and take that 3-step drop, bro. Ain't nothing Jacobs was gonna do this season. I'm gonna tell you that right now. He has some expired aspirin and pop naked. Hey man, you feel what I'm saying? Took that expired allergy medicine, man. Had this shit running thin. But Raider P said, damn, Chason is the only DN not hurt or in trouble. Shaking my head when it rains, it pours. Hey, what a great point, bro. What a great point. Chason is the only guy not hurt or doing dumb shit. Man. And at that point, which is why you need to re-sign him yesterday. Now, it gets scary if the coaching staff is a different coaching staff, then it gets scary. You toss that up because you don't know what this next coaching staff is going to like or what they're not going to like, right? So we could like him. He looks good. If AP stays, then you're like, all right, bro, well, he'll probably come back. But then if AP does not stay, you got to think about that as well. Like, who is Ben Johnson going to want him here? Is blah, blah, blah going to want him here? Like, who's going to want him here? So we just got to see. BZ, I can't show that, bro. I can't show this comment that you put under this because there is no Mark Davis slander in here, bro. I can't do the Mark Davis slander. Trey said it's kind of like Chason this year, last year. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Billy Davis, what's going on, man? What up, Billy? Look at the profile picture, man. My dog Billy Davis is out here stunting on people, man. That's crazy. He said, what up, Raider Nation? What up, Rundown, man? What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing straight. Yeah, Snowden out there tripping too. Snowden out here tweaking. Leaving it. Nah. The picture that Snowden had surfacing on the internet, bro, was cut worthy alone. It's cut worthy alone, bro. I don't care what you tell me. There's no way you can sit there and tell me that that's not cut worthy. Your car is hanging in suspension. Like, nah, dog. Like, you gotta go. You got to go and seek help. Tyree straight. Yeah, Tyree is, Tyree's cool, bro. Tyree at home with his coloring books and shit. He's straight. Tyree be doing his own thing in his own world, bro. And you leave him be. He about to go ahead and give me my parlay soon at the end of the day too. I'm talking about Tyree, man. I had to bet. I bet this man give me 6 sacks. 6 sacks. I think we 2 away, man. I'm praying, wishing and praying, bro. That had You know, you put the parlay, you get the 2x on it. Of course, the Tyree sacks had the 2x on it, and my dumb ass was too enticed. I had to do it, bro. Dumb ass was way too enticed. So real quick, man, let's go ahead and yeah, bro. Oh, he had 5? Hey, if he had 5, dog, hey, don't get me excited, Trey. Don't get me excited, bro. Don't get me excited. Because if he had 5, bro, now I'm gonna jinx myself. We got 3 damn games left. So we'll see. But in some happy news, I guess. Let's go on some happy news. Max Crosby confirmed he had a very successful surgery and is recovering, man. So very great news to hear. As you can see, good surgery. Dogs out, pinkies out, but we straight, man. You feel what I'm saying? We here, bro. And always, man, I'm glad he got the surgery, bro. I'm glad he got the surgery. And it was updated that he had some like torn ligaments in his ankle, actually. So to me, bro, like there were some people like trying to question, maybe I don't know if they're questioning his effort or just questioning him overall. I thought it was bullshit from the jump, but as always, bro, he shows what he does. Put for the team, what he put on the line for the team. As always, that's just what he does. So it's always respect to Max. Hopefully he heals quickly, right? And going from this year to next year, we're definitely gonna need him next year because I think next year we'll have competent football being played. So hopefully he gets healthy quick. This ain't gonna be nothing where it's gonna keep him out too long. I think he's gonna be able to bounce back and shake back real quickly, man. So Max Crosby with a successful ankle surgery. Beautiful thing, man. Beautiful thing. At least that was good news, right? That we're going into that with that. So now, without further ado in mind, man, let's keep going on. I think we looking. So Aiden O'Connell was back today. We had some signings as well. So just want to go ahead and go over that real quickly with y'all. Had some quick signings, which was to the Raiders roster, made some moves. We have signed Andre Carter to the 53-man roster. If everybody does not remember Andre Carter, he was the guy, the prospect that was out of Army. I think about like 2 years ago, he was surfacing out of Army, and he was going crazy, man. His junior season, he was going stupid. And if he would have came out that junior season, I think he probably would have been a nice little high pick. But I think it didn't work out that last year for him. So, but as you know, we're gonna go ahead and go through his thing. I'm over here talking shit. Let me go ahead and really make sure and fact check myself. So looking at Andre Carter, yep. But he had a cool little junior season. But then foregone that, went ahead and went to the senior season and then completely killed his draft stock. So from there it wasn't the same. And then now, here we are. He's here. He was with the Minnesota Vikings a little bit, but he has talent. I'll say that. I mean, you don't get the hype that he got, without some of the talent that he has. He has some nice little measurables as well. But still, I don't think this is something that we can go ahead and be too excited about, because there ain't too many games that he'll have to flash. Like Chason has some games to go ahead and be like, oh, okay, get acclimated to the guys, get acclimated to the locker room, coaching staff, what they need, blah, 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 whatever the case. There's only 3 games left, so I don't know what he's going to be able to show, but hopefully he does show something. Brock Bowers came back from the surgery at UGA in 3-4 weeks. If the season was going different for Max Crosby, he probably would be back. Like we were going to the playoffs, he'd probably be back, in my opinion. But we ain't going shit. We ain't going nowhere. We ain't going nowhere. It don't make no sense, bro. Rest up. Andre Carter's dad is a part of the coaches. Oh, is he? I didn't know that. So if he is, man, it makes some sense. I mean, if the coaching staff stays, well, then this is a guy we can sit here and say, all right, maybe he can develop into something. So that would be cool, man. That would be nice. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it, man. Our last little segments, man. So we're going to get into this real quick. We got this segment coming up right here, which is Man, we're gonna hit it with the injury report, man. We're gonna quickly go ahead, look at what's going on for the Raiders as far as this next game on Sunday. Obviously, it's real important for us to see who's playing, who's not playing, and to see if we got a shot at winning this game, sadly. But looking right, as you can see, hopefully you guys can see that. I don't know. Let me look. It's a little small, but Alexander Madison, he's a full participant. Jordan Meredith with an ankle did not part today. So hopefully he can play. But as we say, Wednesday you cannot really trip. If he doesn't practice tomorrow, then we can start. We're gonna start sweating at that point. But Jacoby Myers limited with an ankle. Aiden O'Connell, he was full today with his knee, so he'll play. Right, Desmond Ridder with a hip full. And Sam Webb with the back limited, but for them, everybody's limited. Ezra Cleveland, Walker Little, Brandon Sheriff, Brenton Strange, everybody's limited, and these are some starters there, so all their guys will play. Excuse me. So we'll see what happens there, man. But we're oh my god, I got some damn hiccups. We're slotted to have some guys here, man. We're now the Meredith one scares me. So we'll see how that goes a little bit there. But I mean, if you're going for the tank, right? If you're hoping for the tank, then it shouldn't scare you. So, but just game wise, like they're gonna kill Aiden O'Connell going after Aiden O'Connell if Meredith is not playing. So we'll see what happens there. But wanted to quickly go ahead and go through your injury report real quick, man. So that is it for the first day of practice. So once again, like I always say, make sure you on the lookout for Thursday, right? Cause like if Meredith don't practice Thursday, probably not playing on Sunday. So we'll see. So stopping that right there, man. Let's go ahead. Let's get into our last segment, man. We get into the end of the show, man, which is hold on. Getting towards the end of the show, so we got to go ahead and go through our last segment, which is man, that final rundown, man. And if you don't know what that is, your first time here, so when we go ahead and break down the week, what does the week mean? How do we attack, right? How do we attack the squad, regardless of the fact? Right now, usually we would go through a whole scouting report and go like, okay, what does this team do well? What are they, what are the weaknesses? What are the strengths? How can we attack it? But what we all hoping for. So don't really matter, right? But as of right now, we can talk about what the week means. So as of what the week means, we got to continue to see the effort, the almighty E word, right? Which is effort. We got to continue to see that. So, because one, that'll keep AP at least in the stratosphere of keeping his job. If you're hoping that AP can't keep his job, there you go, right? That's in the stratosphere. But also, it just shows, you want to see some more players. You want to see some young guys get an opportunity to shine as well, right? So, I think that is prevalent for us to go ahead and try to see. So the almighty E word, which is effort, man. We just got to continue to see that. The defense continues to fly around. I still want to see some guys on defense really continue to ascend. Like that number 96, bro. Lualu, he's nice. Now, he does at times get killed by the double team. But on the one-on-ones, he's been winning. And he shows some great speed. I mean, he's even shown some ability to drop back into coverage, which is wild, right? Like for his size, like to drop back into coverage is fucking crazy. So, being able to do that, there are guys I still want to see some more flat, like Lauby as well, right? We talked a little bit about him earlier on, and I want to see some more from him. I mean, McCormick's hurt. Zamir's done for the season, right? I mean, Alexander Madison is probably back, but that's it. That's all you got. I want to see Lauby a little bit more as well. See what's going on there. And as far as quarterback play, man, I mean, Aiden O'Connell's back, but how much is the knee going to affect him in the long run? right? What is the knee going to affect in the long run? Now, the Jaguars have been playing better football as of recent, right? Like, as of recent, they've been playing better football. I'm not, like, earlier on in the season, if this was earlier on in the season, I'm saying, like, this is a scary, scary game. But they've been playing better football. They've been scoring points, 20 plus. They've been getting close to 30. Like, and you know, they've been, and this is offensively too. They're putting up some good yardage. I'm not saying it's top 10, but they're putting up some nice yardage. So we got to look out for that, right? That is something that that if we're not careful, they'll go ahead and put up some points. But our offense hasn't shown the ability to really put up some points besides one game, right? Like one game, we really put up some, not two, but different quarterback too. So, like, we haven't really shown the ability to do that consistently. So we'll see. Plus, our quarterback been out for a week. I mean, it's a mess. It's a mess. So, really, we just want to go ahead and see the effort, man, and then give us our money's worth until the fourth quarter, and then ultimately we know what needs to happen. Right? That's just where I'm at. Just give us our money's worth until the fourth quarter, and then ultimately we know that we got to lose the game, and then we got 2 more weeks of this shit. So, hey, prayers up to everybody, because on Sunday it's gonna be tough. Just want to let y'all know before Sunday, man. Hey, look, some of y'all, I love y'all, man. You know, before the arguing and the bickering starts on Sunday, because you know what always happens, bro. What I don't understand about our fan base, y'all could probably like let me know, but like, why is it Monday through Saturday or whatever the case, we're sitting here talking about the tank, embracing the tank, and like, oh man, like, yeah, let's suck, let's do that. Okay, fine. But when it comes down to it, on Sundays, people will be surprised that we're losing. Like, what the fuck did we just talk about for these last 6 days? I don't know why people do. I don't know why some of our fan base be doing this, bro. Like, we sit here and say all week, tank, tank, tank. And then come down to the day, it's why are we looking like we're tanking? What? Come on, man. Come on. Like, we can't have our cake and eat it too. Now we know what has to happen this year. Some of y'all need to relax. And look, man, I'm on Twitter. I'm calling it out. I don't care. Y'all start calling it out too, man. We can't keep doing this as a fan base, bro. We look foolish. We gotta stop this. So, man, I don't know what the hell going on. Excuse me, but hey, appreciate everybody that showed up today, man. Fire show as always, man. Make sure you sharing this out to all the Raider familia that you can, man. Make sure you bringing them on in here to our Raider fan, man. Here, our Raider circle here on the rundown. Once again, another Fire Tuesday. We do it every Wednesday. I'm over here fucking up, man. Days blending together. But another Fire Wednesday show. Doing this show every Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Pacific time, right? That's just me when I'm going solo on my solo dolo, right? Sometimes I'll be doing it with my dog Cheeto. Fridays with my dog Turf, doing our thing with the Turf show. Or sometimes we just got a mixed bag of guests, man. But if you want to see my solo takes and me get down on my solo tip, man, then you already know where to find me. Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific time here on the Raider Rundown show, man. So I appreciate everybody that is here, man. Make sure you guys are tapping that like button. 100% tap that like button. Make sure you guys are tapping the subscribe button as well if you're feeling what you're hearing, right? At the same time, it is Wednesday. We are almost to the end of the week. We almost to Christmas next week as well, man. Make sure you guys are scoping out to get your people, get your lady, get your man. If you're watching this, right? Get them something nice, man. Scoping it out already. I know I'm scoping it out. I'm already looking at my pockets, right? And you know how in the cartoons when you open your wallet and a fly come out, that's how I'm about to be after the goddamn holidays. After the holidays, but it is what it is, bro. At the end, as long as everybody's happy, right? But appreciate everybody in the building. Make sure you guys are tapping on them buttons, and you already know what it is, man. You know what I say each week. I keep it authentic from the clouds to the ground here on the Raider Rundown. Make sure y'all tapping on that thing, and I'm gonna see y'all next week or on Friday. Y'all be safe, man. Peace out.
Need a bad bitch with an accent, serving in peace, still taxing. Just got tapped for the young cash app, moonwalking like a young Mike Jackson. Yeah, shots to the head, ride clean and still fuck feds. Realest nigga and it's on my kids, so who the fuck gon' wanna test me, bitch?